Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Let's Play Total Annihilation. I'm your host, Narrows, and we are back from the dead. I don't know how long for, but hopefully long enough to finish this fucking game. This is our mission 9. I want to say 9. I'm going to go with 9. 9 feels like a good number. And in our mission 9, we are introduced to the targeting facility. What this baby does is it eats a metric fuck ton of energy, and in exchange it makes units automatically shoot down enemy units on the radar. Very, very useful. They start you off with a targeting facility, I guess because they figure you're too stupid to build one yourself or something. I don't know. For whatever reason, yeah. Let's see, we've got a couple of Panthers. These guys are new. These guys are the tank version of Zeus's. However, unlike Zeus's, they're actually not terrible, because they're relatively quick and more lightly armored than Zeus's, but they have no deployment time and they have a missile launcher. I like these guys. They're not, like, you know, awesome, but they are pretty good. They are a solid unit. I would appreciate it if my cat would get off the mouse, but that apparently is not going to happen, so I guess I'll just have to deal with it. Got ourselves some warriors, got a maverick, could go exploring, but won't because bears. I do not know what is going on in this mission, because I have not played it before. This is completely blind. Radar would be a lot more useful if it was less tiny and puny. I feel I should point out that I am currently playing the game with the mouse quite literally under my cat's butt. The fact that I am still using the mouse while she is in the process of sitting on it does not appear to have concerned her. Anyway, back to Total Annihilation. We're still on Templor, the really boring, stupid planet with earthquakes that might be meteor showers or might not be, depending on how it's feeling at the time. And we're going to build... Oh well, let's build some vehicles. I showed off Mavericks last time. Let's get Panthers this time. Since they're our new dude, let's have a look around and see if we can find some metal. Is this really going to be like the one map where they don't do the ridiculous amount of metal in a crevasse thing? I think it is. Wow. What the hell? Why now, cave dog? It's just okay. Where's my construction K-bot? There he is. I guess I shall have him wander around building metal extractors on all the metal points. Alright, let's I have lost the ability to correctly pronounce the English language. However, let us scout up to the north and see what we can find of the core and risk poking the bear. Looks like we got a cloud rift with a left and a right entrance. Right entrance looks to be more heavily defended. Oh hey, an advanced radar. And flak. This may have to be a tiered assault, we will see. really need to find their resource harvesting. It looks like it's all back behind their lines, which is irritating, to say the least. Oh, look at me wasting metal. I'm such a terrible TA player. I've spent too long faffing about not playing TA and I've forgotten how to do it properly. That's a lie, I never knew how to do it properly. Interesting. Oh, hey, I am about to run out of energy. What can I do? I can put that on pause. I can't put that on pause because this is total annihilation. You can't pause things. I will wait it out. Get that construction vehicle out of there because I'm pretty sure those patrolling dudes will find it. Oh hey, a meteor shower slash earthquake. Oh no, it wounded my construction vehicle. Really, that was it? I really do not understand many of Cave Dog's decisions in this game. But that's probably because I am not a mid to late 90s game developer creating something totally unique that no one had ever tried before. So, you know, there's that. Not much of an excuse if you ask me, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. Honestly, there's not really much to say at this point in the game. We're not looking at any new content yet. We've seen all this shit before, and they've decided to slow us down by not giving us a ridiculously overstuffed crevasse full of resources, so it's gonna take a while. If you don't like waiting and not really doing a whole lot except managing your base, it's a game for you. Actually, no, that's a lie. There is a better game, which is the next game I will be LPing, probably, because I'm suicidal and stupid. And that is Kingdoms, the sequel. Hey, there's me Panthers. Lightning tank. Surprisingly not terrible. Why can't I build hovercraft? I mean, there's no reason to build hovercraft, but I have the technology. I should be able to do it. Oh hey, I've got a Zeus. I totally didn't even notice that guy. That's how useless he is. Hey, Moho Metal Makers and Cloakable Fusion Reactors, which the core mission makes a big deal out of and the ARM mission doesn't mention at all. Because... blah. We also got fortification walls. I think this is the first time we've seen fortification walls. I don't believe they've popped up before. If they have, well... whatever, I'm going to describe them again anyway. Fortification walls are Dragon's Teeth Plus. They're like Dragon's Teeth, only bigger, more expensive, and way harder to kill. The important thing to remember about fortification walls is the bigger part. Fortification walls are taller than Dragon's Teeth. The vast majority of things cannot fire over fortification walls. Which means building a bunch of fortification walls and then... oh, what? Okay. And then putting a bunch of defenses behind them is a really good way to watch your defenses slowly shoot themselves. Let's do that. Okay, we got Morty's on the move. Wonderful. Are they? Yeah, they are totally coming down here to hit us. Let's hit them first. As you can see, the Panthers are even able to fire while moving. That's just how awesome they are compared to the Zeus. They are, however, lightishly armored, as you can see here. Yo, my Maverick. Oh god, back out, we're right into the plasma cannon. On the bright side, that's quite a lot of metal there. I'm going to go eat it. Time for nothing interesting to happen for a while. First Moho mine, soon we'll have first fusion plant, then I'll start Moho metal makers, that's what they're called in this, yes. Farming, and then we'll see. I wonder if the wind's any good on... It won't be. Why do I even bother? I mean, in theory, this planet should have pretty decent winds. But in practice, 14. That's not too bad. I think that's actually cost effective, at least. Oh, it goes up to 20. Alright, that's definitely cost effective. Unreliable as hell, though. Hey, helicopter mine! watch the wind turbine for a bit, see, oh, it's dropped down to 13 now. See, this is why wind turbines are terrible. Hello, meteor earthquake. Meteor quake. That the core have a targeting system as well. Either that or they are not stupid. I guess that's far enough up he would have been scouted by those two things, so... Come on, give me my resources, you bastards. Technically, I should actually be building, like, 2 moho mines to cover these double things, but I'm lazy. Also, the resource difference is not really that major. I'm missing out on moho level extraction on just 3 cells. A Dragon's Tooth, by the way, is a 2x2 cell, so you can see how big the cells are there. And it's 3 cells of normal extractor in comparison to moho mine is not huge. Certainly not enough to make any difference against the computer. Alright, let's get some Panther production flowing. Some production, because I don't think I'll need any more of those. Since Panthers come with missile launchers. Oh, it looks like we got another attack headed our way. Yes, we do. Morties. Flashes and some raiders. Interesting that they're an interesting mix of units the Corps have chosen here. Very atypical. I don't know why the level is. Is it expecting me to like build a bunch of flashes or something? Try turning the station on, we'll see, yeah, it consumes 1250, so it consumes over an entire fusion reactor's worth of power. Which explains why I can't have it on just yet. But I will have it on eventually, and it will prove its worth. Oh hey, you've got a Goliath. Goliaths are so unreasonably tough. Holy shit. Oh god, and a can too, just to add insult to injury. Oh, and now I've got fucking air coming at me from behind. Great. Everything's just going perfectly. Hey you, build some defenders. I don't particularly care where. Just, you know, around the place. Fucking stealth fighters, man. This could be going better. Although, in fact, it could also be going worse, so there is that. Oh my god, you fucking stealth fighter, go away. God, I hate stealth fighters. As you can see, the Panther is relatively short-ranged, unfortunately, which does make it pretty much inferior to the Maverick in every way. But the fact that it has a missile on top of it is of some use. It gives it some anti-air, which is better than nothing. There's a little trick I like to do called, well, I never gave it a fancy name because it's just switching builder. But it's kind of handy to, especially for air units, because they build so slow, to start the construction with something different from what's actually going to finish it. I don't believe I've used this up till now because I haven't been in this position. I apologize for any weird noises, especially gastric noises, that I may be making. I am unfortunately recovering from a bout of the flu. And I am still not quite healed, despite my totalitarian immune system. I think we'll have this one produce bulldogs, and then we'll get an advanced K-bot lab and have it produce mavericks. While this guy produces first a bunch of advanced construction planes to speed shit up. Oops, that was not the button I wanted to press. That was the button I wanted to press. 250 still. I'll just stick with 30 then. I don't think I can afford to put any more in. Okay, let's put down another fusion plant. And we now have enough energy that we can activate our targeting thingy. As you can see, when it's off, it's all folded up, and when it's on, it unfolds. I think the core one has a slightly more complicated animation, but it's really not a very, like, advanced advanced building, so to speak. It's a simple yet very, very useful piece of technology. I feel like some flak guns would be a nice idea. Flak guns would be a nice idea. I was right, just admitting that they would in fact have been a nice idea about 5 minutes ago. Well. Now this is actually a pretty good map for our friend the Big Bofa, thanks to our targeting system, so let's put one there, because why the hell not? On fire? Oh right, pirates. Okay, so panthers aren't really as good as I remember them being. I think my childhood self might have been overwhelmed by the fact that they shoot lightning, and may have forgotten that they're actually kind of terrible. Construction cave yeah, finish that guy and then give us some advanced construction labs to mass mavericks, eh? And we'll have this guy finish the splattering anti-air everywhere. Need the D-gun for this one. Or maybe not. I might be alright. Poorly. It's going poorly. Going poorly. Okay, I'm gonna discontinue Panther production because they're kind of terrible, and just build a shit ton of bulldogs because they're big and fat. So Panthers are terrible. We will never be building them again. this map one thing, it is at least relatively exciting, even if it is kind of shitty. I don't actually expect this construction plane to reclaim all this, but in the unlikely event that it does, I will be very happy. How are we doing? We're looking alright. Bit beaten up, but I've seen worse. Now we're getting a nice blob of bulldogs down, because bulldogs build much faster than panthers, and are better in almost every way. I don't think... I thought panthers were better than that. I'm disappointed in panthers. Still, I'll have a bertha up soon, and then I'll be able to set it to fire at will and just let it shoot away. That will make life substantially less fun for the core. Fortunately, this is the second last Temblor mission we have to deal with. We've got one more core Temblor mission, and then we're on to Gelidus. The freezing ice planet of Gelidus. And Gelidus is pretty fun. I mean, like all the other missions in sort of this chunk of the game, it is kind of long because you got fair setup time. The exception being, I believe, the last core Gelidus mission. I remember that being pretty awesome and having actually almost no setup time because you pretty much start off with a fully functional tier 2 base. In fact, I think the last mission for both the ARM and the core, you start off with a pretty solid base. We will find out. And hey, we got a Moho Metal Maker. Moho Metal Makers. These guys are fucking wonderful. 800 energy, 16 metal. Word to the wise, like their smaller cousins, they blow up really violently. I believe the core Moho Metal Maker consumes more energy and produces more metal. But overall, like, Moho Metal Makers are just really useful. And they allow your economy to effectively expand infinitely. Which is, nothing to sniff at, I don't think. They do, however, tend to turn the later stages of the game into SimCity, as you are basically just micromanaging a bunch of construction units as they run around building fusion plants and metal makers. And because I'm smart, I'm going to put a bunch of metal makers next to each other, and if the AI manages to kill them, they will all go off in a massive chain reaction that kills everything. On the bright side, these bulldogs are working way better than the panthers. Fuck panthers, I'm just building bulldogs in the future. I Now, I'm kind of mean to bulldogs because they're not very interesting. They're just bog standard, bland, heavy tanks, but they're actually pretty good. I guess they kind of get overshadowed by the Goliath so much because it's the king of heavy tanks, it really is. So, the core appear to have unit production on this map at least, so we will be getting some proper fights. So, you know, there's that. And our bertha is finished, so let's set you to fire at will, and just leave you alone. Thanks to our friendly targeting facility, the bertha will readily acquire targets automatically on the radar, and it'll just start shooting at shit. I have the energy production to keep it going, I think. And it is worth noting that I won't be ever building any cloakable fusion reactors because they're insanely expensive. You'll note 5,500 metal, 42k energy. Actually, that's almost the same. Wow, I thought cloakable fusion reactors were almost twice the price of normal fusion reactors, but they're not. Huh. Well, the thing about cloakable fusion reactors is, well, they're cloakable. But the other important thing about cloakable fusion reactors is that they produce more energy than normal fusion reactors. So with that ratio, cloakable fusion reactors might actually be better than normal fusion reactors, which is interesting. I'm gonna have him build one, because I'm pretty sure cloakable fusion reactors produce 1200 energy as opposed to the 1000 we're getting right now. And the bertha is firing. I have no idea what it's acquired, but it's already killed something, so go bertha. We got some flak, we got a bunch of bulldogs, we got radar, we got more radar. We got metal, we got anti-air, we got everything. We have a good, solid, relatively spread out base. And we are not even at half our max unit capacity. Wonderful. As soon as I get the metal necessary. Oh, hey, we can make decoy commanders. They're pointless. I won't be making them. We'll, however, be making more Moho metal makers. Oh, they're trying to repair the construction vehicle. That didn't work so well. Hey, 2 kills on the bertha. Awesome. You know what? It's time to launch my own goddamn attack. I got a bunch of bulldogs here. This should be enough to punch through. Well, I probably won't punch through, but I should punch at least a little bit of a hole in something. God, better. I'd be really upset if it doesn't. Yeah, that area is covered by flak. It's just not gonna work out so well for you. Oh, hey, I think we just took out the plasma cannon. Excellent. Good work, Bertha. Looks like we've intercepted another incoming attack, too. Pretty sure these guys will not be able to take on all these bulldogs. Although the fact that I'm dribbling them in slowly, piece by piece, may influence that somewhat. You know what, I'm just going to order the bulldogs to move up here and just see how far they get. Oh hey, we got a gat gun. Hey, core fortification walls, what do you know? We got lots of gat guns. Oh, it really puts some pretty solid defenses down here. Oh yeah, tiered and everything. I'm going to quickly go back to my base and check up on it, because that's a thing people do. Let's put advanced radar there, and then we will duck back, and actually we'll just duck back to there. Oh, I can't cancel that. Oh yes, I can. I think I'm going to pull the bulldogs out, because they are now without anti-air and without long-range support. Hey, meteor shower. Cunt. Oh, look at that base. Let's see if we can clear out this side of the rift at least. Where are the mines? What happened to all the mines? It's odd. How are we doing on unit count? Alright, could be better, could be worse. Oh no, clickable fusion reactors produce a stable amount. They're just able to do this. As you can see, for slightly less than half its energy output, cloakable fusion reactors can cloak themselves. This means that cloakable fusion reactors plus jammers are difficult to find. Hey, now we're getting somewhere. Or are we just losing a bunch of tanks? I think we're just losing a bunch of tanks. Yeah, we're just losing a bunch of tanks. That certainly put a dent in my bulldogs. I need to get advanced air up soon so I can counter this bullshit. 14 killed Bertha, yeah. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned that Spy K-bot before. That guy there. He can cloak. He's otherwise totally useless and is in fact completely terrible, and you will never ever see me build one because I have no reason to ever want to do that. Alright, got a good solid power lined up now. Poop out a few more metal wires. And let's just build a massive battery of Berthas because, haha, why not, fuckers? Go die, K-bot, I don't need you anymore. You're eating food. I don't have enough food for tomato, do I? Alright, fine, let's just loot that. Let's do some quick emergency repairs on our units. Keep them in tip-top fighting shape. As you can see, a patrol order with construction units will cause them to automatically repair everything nearby. Let's just build a big, compact ball flag to just fuck with everything. I think this is enough dudes to launch another attack. Got a good mix of bulldogs and mavericks. I should be able to punch through those defenses. It's like enough. It's not, is it? Yeah, it's not. Whatever. We'll attack anyway. And I'm back. Sorry about the silence for a bit there. I had some stuff to take care of. These are reasonable defences. They are, however, insufficient defences against my massive horde of tanks and robot gunslingers. Oh god, excuse me one moment.